Mojang is giving us vertical slabs. You heard me right. This week on the Bedrock preview, we just got shelves. And I know I said vertical slabs and shelves. Follow me on this one. Find yourself a crafting table. Once you do, make sure you have at least a stack of your log of choice. Take that stack and you're going to place half of it on the top row and the other half on the bottom. Doing so, this gives you 6 different shelves. For this example, I'm using spruce. And with these shelves, you can place this on a wall, or you can use it to create walls. This is the texture from the back, and you can see that there are 3 slots on each of these. So you can use these shelves in order to show off 3 different stacks of items from your inventory. So it's kind of like an item frame, but better. Also, here is the texture from the back, and I am super excited for this. So while on stream, my viewers and I walked through a bunch of different ways that we could use the new shelf. Of course, as a builder, my first instinct was using it as sort of a way to add depth and texture to walls. And I think this looks great, especially for any sort of ruin builds. Building off of this idea, we transitioned over to something like this, where we use the back texture, and it kind of looks like it would fit perfectly in sort of a blacksmith type build. We can then show off the back without the item frames, or if you have an armored stand mod installed, you could easily use that as well. After that, we built up another wall where we use the front texture, and you could easily use this for storage or as a just textured wall in your build. And I think this looks fantastic. And the best part is that it's flush with the pillars. So these are essentially vertical slabs, but we can use them for storage and for decorations, which makes them immediately better. From there, I wanted to test out a bunch of different ways that we could use this. And my first design was this sort of medieval looking table. And all I did for this was I just took the spruce shelf and I just laid it out like so. So it was on the edge of a block, and went to the other side and did the same thing. Then I could just take trapdoors and go like so, and we have a table. My only complaint with this design was that it is too wide, and I don't like working with even numbers. Hence the name Odd. So we took that idea and we made this, where it looks like a medieval style table, but we put a stripped spruce log in the middle to kind of add a little bit more width. And I think this is going to be more the style that I use in my builds. But wait, there's more. I took the usual Minecraft chair design that everybody uses, but instead of a door on the back, I used 2 of the shelves. You could definitely use just one, but I kind of think that looks a little wonky. So I added another one on the back, and I think that fills it out very nicely. Another design that we came up with was a usable crate. So just like we would do with spruce trapdoors, but this time they have a little bit of a lip on them and just a little more texture, and I think it looks great. Then one of my viewers on stream said, if you used white pale wood, it would look like a toilet. Guess what? I built one. And honestly, I would totally put this in a Minecraft bathroom. And then shout out to Dylan, who said that we could easily use this to make pillars. And Dylan, you're right. This, I think, looks fantastic. I just use some pale oak stairs down here and some pale oak wood to make the main part. But then the top is just, instead of trapdoors, it's the shelves, and it works great around the campfire. Building off that idea, I made this design as well, which I think would work in a lot of Greek style builds. So if you're building a Greek pantheon, this is what you need to add to it. If you're into building gardens, you could definitely use them instead of the trapdoors for planters. I think this looks so good, and I am definitely going to be using this. But come on. You gotta plant the blue orchid here. It's the best flower. Then I went ahead and I actually thought of using them as trim for walls. This is a 4 tall wall. Then I lined the wall with various paintings that we can get, and I think this detail is awesome. Have I said that it's awesome? I think it's awesome. Sadly, right now, since we are in the preview, but this could get fixed, we cannot waterlog these. Since they're going to be treated like item frames, I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I could see it being a thing as long as there are no items in it. And then for an honorable mention, I went ahead and I built a little sheep pen, and underneath these moss carpets, it's just honey. So we don't need to go around the outside with a bunch of fences. We could easily trap them in a kind of medieval style pen like so, and I love it. But besides them being an awesome decorative block, I really think these really shine with redstone. So if we look over here, I have 6 different shelves lined up here, and on the back I have them powered with various levers. So you'll notice I turned them off and we get the little slots back, so they look like they typically do. But when they're powered, we lose all of those because these then are accepting a redstone signal. So if I go ahead and I flip these back on, you can see we lose those, so great for design, but look at my inventory. All lined up, perfect to go, but I need to swap it out for stuff. Boom. All of my items in my hotbar, including stuff that is stacked like the scaffolding, all goes there. And if I want it back, I can right click and it comes back. Inventory managed. But let's say that I am building something and I need all of these blocks already laid out, ready to go. I can just dump my hotbar because I don't need any of these for this. And I can just right click here and it goes right to my hotbar immediately. As a builder, this is fantastic. Have I said that I love it? Because I love it. So I'm just going to place those back there. I had such a blast getting to test this on stream and chatting with my viewers. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited for this? Because if you're not, why? Let me know. I really need to know. If you are not happy about this at all, I need to know why. So yeah, vertical slabs. But that's enough out of me. I'll see you guys in the next one. You can check out my Forever World series or any of my other things. Bye-bye.